Okay, so I've decided to do a little videoing outside. This is part of the herd of beef cows on the farm where I live. Technically I live right next door. I can't tell if this is in focus or not because it's bright out. So that's going to be an issue. But I want to show you these guys. I'm sure a lot of you don't ever get a chance to see cows. These guys are pretty cute. They're going to come right up to us. So this will hopefully be pretty interesting for a lot of you. Say hi. I like how these guys are wearing their they have to, looks like they're wearing a little wool vest or something. They just have this white section in the middle. I'm just gonna see if I can zoom out so you can see the whole herd. And this is part of the farm buildings. I'll pan to the right. And I'll swing around. Bigger barn there. And then pan back. So today I'm going to do a watercolor, taking in some of this stuff. I'm not sure how easy this is going to be able to film. Now I'm going to show you these guys since they've moved right up to us. I'm of course going to get one of these guys in the painting because after all the painting is about flora and fauna. And so I'm going to get the farm and one of these cows or some of these cows haven't really decided yet. Okay, that's good for now. Alright, so here's the basic setup here. I have my ladder. Just a couple screws into it that will make a nice makeshift easel. Going outside, it's not exactly fun trying to haul an easel out. Ladder's pretty lightweight. I have a cordless drill used for moving the screws around. I have a couple containers of watercolor there, pencils, erasers, thing of water, a multi-tool, a blending tray, Gatorade bottle, and I have a tripod. Well, I hope this is in focus. Cows are off to my left now. I'm just gonna do some sketching. You know, I've done some other sketches thinking about this, and I really just thought that you guys would enjoy you know, seeing a landscape with cows, so that's what this is going to be about. The horizon line in there, and I'm just going to set up hillside. Goes off. You always move things around. Gonna work from background to foreground real quick. So it actually comes like this because it's a hill going that way. It's commonly seen. Most of the buildings are all oriented in perspective, so if I'm looking out there, I'm going to just find common, so the vanishing point is right there. A lot of buildings that are going to pop up that are going to that mark. Horizon line, vanishing point. Use a straight edge of any kind. Even the tray of watercolors would work. Higher, facing the general direction, so go to that. Put a couple of these in. This neat little building. front. That's long. Tie her up. That in that third. Beauty of paint and draw versus camera, I can move things around super duper quick. This old water pump building, I really kind of like this. Get that bottom line in there. This one's going to go like that, actually. That looks cool. A little window. Door frame, there's this really cool board, sticks out like this. Electrical wires are running across. And this actually goes into the foreground off the page. Cows have moved away a little bit. Some of this stuff not quite right, but I think it's pretty close. I like that. And a little board. Nothing straight here. It does stick up into the right, off above the horizon line. I like that. A little change. Again, this one, the vanishing point is slightly different. Get that in there. Nice little edge to a fence. Runs this way. And this kind of goes down. A little board sticking up right there. That's kind of cool. Right here, there's a lower little field. Blackberries. Get some of these things that are actually existing. These rundown buildings that are still being used, which is cool. Board goes in like this. Actually ends over here somewhere. Little step up. Barn, that's perfect. And this again is going to pretty much go into that tool. So grabbed a ruler. Let's get a sense of which direction that is going. Sweet. It's good. Come down, same thing. It's going to go to that vanishing point. Opening hayloft here goes down. Bottom of this again goes like that. Try to maintain this. It's off the edge. Pulling out a little bit more information. There's blackberries. Kind of come down through here. Ooh. Bullfight out there. Lots of neat little things going on here. And then there's these blackberry vines. Little Flora. That in the front here. That's kind of a little jagged post. Forward. Okay, that's good. More stuff back here. Might as well put it in. Corral. Amazing I got that proportionate. The building size is this old barn. This thing's falling down too. Silo coming across here. That looks about right to that. Roof. And this is out a different perspective on that way. This is the farm shop down here. And this go down like that. Okay, so that is my underpainting sketch, and hopefully you guys can see that. Get right up here. Maybe you guys can see that. So that's where I'm at right now. And probably I'll be able to use like a couple minutes of this. Back on the tripod in case I didn't get any of the film in of the cows a minute ago. Shots. Just gonna pan.
The white spot when they're sang.
The which one?
Oh, the one with the white spot next.
Who is the all white one out there? That what?
That's Junebug. Yeah, she's a half British white.
She's definitely different from the rest of them.
Yeah, her daughter is around here someplace, June.
I saw the all white.
Yeah, she's more white, bigger whiter belt, kind of a gray head or something like that. And here comes Big Red, see if there's any trees. Get it out of the way.
The matriarch.
Yeah. Oh, still feeding that big baby.
Yeah, I guess. He's a pretty big sized baby now.
Yeah, last August, I think, so 8 months.
Oh, you see the little one popping up right there, one of them.
And then the black one with the horn there, Luke, he's going to freezer camp on Thursday.
Which one, this guy?
Yeah.
Oh. Say bye-bye class for what is his name?
Luke.
Luke.
Yeah.
It's like Luke Skywalker. I'm glad they killed him off.
Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
I'm not sure where the other one is going to. Oh, he's out there. Funny horn. Anyway.
All right, back to work. Now I gotta draw a cow. Where to put the cow? I'll put this guy in darker so you guys can clearly see this. Have this nice little landscape going, and just want to put this guy in somewhere. Thinking I will drop him right in there. Get his head in there super duper quick. Don't want to go too dark. I do want to show you guys. Let's see here. Here, I'll put that over here in. Let's see. Oh, it somehow zoomed out. What is going on? Alright, so you can take a look at that. I have a real hard time doing this out here. Not liking where the cow is. So the cow is going to disappear there. Not a fan. So I'm going to take him back out. Maybe. If you want my house. So that did not work. Where can I get this cow in here? All right. Like that either. Maybe. Okay. Hard fitting outside. So he's clean enough to probably rinse the brush in. Start by my blending water. And start by opening container, new container. Open the other one. It's not ideal to have this small of space. First thing I'm going to do though is put these back in their holders so they're down like so. I'm just going to come by with water. I'm going to drop it into every color, at least the ones that are there. This will start activating some of those colors. Oh, I'll do the same thing here. Not much water, just a little drop. Okay. Go ahead and clean water and cover the sky and parts of the ground. So I want that first color to go down to be super diluted. So I'm just going to use the colors that are actually here today, which is kind of like a far background color is like a cloudy blue. So I'm going to go ahead and get my blue going. I'll move it to this white tray to the middle. Way too rich. To neutralize that blue, I'm going to add the complementary color. Just a dab of orange. I like that. And make a cloudy blue. And then a little bit more blue back in. Right about there. That's good. And then I need to warm that up a little bit. Little teeny bit of yellow. There we go. That's the color I'm looking for. So I've watered down. I'm just gonna put this on. There's already water there, so it's gonna go on. Super duper, almost like just water. Almost no color at all. Look to see how rich I could go with this. Blue above me. It's gonna move into a violet blue, actually, something not quite. That's the color. So I'm just gonna take a sample of how rich I could go up above. Thing I forgot was, fell out of my pocket, was my rag. I have to go back and grab that. Okay, so once I get that down, go ahead and still go a lot richer, so I'm going to come into this. Bring that down. Some of this color into down below. And I'm going to stop and I'm going to go get a rag and my jacket. Alright, so I'm back, and watercolor, like most materials, is a lot about controlling how much water or how little water is out there. So I'm just going to, it's a paper towel, just going to start forming there's some clouds out there today. I'm going to just start forming some of those, softening this. There we go. I can paint with this too as well. This is a paper towel. This is a cotton rag. Necessary materials for any painting. Definitely want rags for in your hand, most points, any painting. Okay, so once I get that first wash, I'm gonna come into another wash. I'll take that same color I put down. If that's already dry, I need it. So I got two flat brushes here. I'm going to add a little green, and I'm going to neutralize that. I'll add red, complementary color. That's the color I want right there. Okay, so this is for the horizon line. Below the horizon line, I'm just going to pull from the edge down. Okay, this color will sit way the heck back there in space. One, it's not sharp. It's got a lot of water in it, and it's a neutral green is what it actually is. And I'll kind of brush this down past that line. I gotta be careful not to pull it too much into my drawing at this point. I don't want to kill the entire drawing. I want to be able to see some of that stuff. Okay, so again, I want to clean something up, get a little water on there, pull it out with the rag, and good to go. Okay, pull that down. Anytime you have a puddle of water, you're not using it for anything, go ahead and pull it out. No sense having it there. Okay, if I have some sharp edges, I'm going to kind of blend those in. It's always good to have a second brush. This dry brush, I'm just going to a little bit more texture. This brush is not nearly as soft. Alright. Now I'm going to come back in, add some more green. I'm hoping you can see these colors. Mix it right into the one I had. I'm going to go back over the top of that, especially as it comes forward. It's a little closer. Add some of those greens in there. A little bit of information. Now that my brush is almost done as far as it heads back, I'll add that again. Clean that off. Just gonna, whoop. I'll pull that out with the rag. I don't like it. Don't let that water sit. Oh wait. Rinse this brush off. Set that off to the side. Alright, if you want something to remain pure white, there is, just knocked my stool over. There is masking fluid you could buy that you just paint on, and then when you want it to go back to white, you just rub it off. But painter's tape, blue painter's tape would work. So if I wanted, I don't know, there's this kind of tin color to this roof. That's wet, but you need to put it on when it's dry. If I want that edge to remain whitish and I want to paint through it, I could do something like that with the masking tape and with the painter's tape. Again, this is going to come off later. Just going to hold this edge. This is dry. Blot it a little bit with the rag. Get a little bit of that moisture out. Go ahead and set this edge. Something like that. Okay, it is wet. Should have put this on beforehand. Otherwise it's not going to stick very well. Now, it'll be a good incentive to not paint there, but the whole point would be that get this down tight to the page, like this part here, where when you paint across, it's not going to go. Masking fluid or masking paint is way easier to use, but this will work if it's dry. Okay, so next, gonna warm up this whole field here. Go back to my wash. Go back to that green. Every time I step forward, these colors are gonna get a little richer, a little brighter. Okay, it's a little bit more intense than I want. Put a little red in there. So I'm just gonna come back to this edge of this mountain in the background and find this plane here. Okay, not worried about painting through things. Of course, the sun has come back out. Now it's cold a minute ago. Now it's going to be unbearably hot. Not like that at all. Takes time. Blend this line out. Remember, it's way back there. I don't want a sharp line. Alright. If I feel like I'm losing the drawing, I can always come in with a detail brush. I come in with my green, my red, very little or not as much water in it. And I can pull things back out if I feel like I'm losing them. The idea for this brush is that you could put line in with it. It will work as a rinse and whatnot. I just feel like I don't have a lot of information back there, and I need to put some things in there to help kind of get my mind going, get this thing kind of sorted out. I'm actually going to change the shape of this. I'll soften that out. come in with more water and just pull this down. Get rid of that line back there. I don't want that to be a hard line. It's pretty good. If I did want to put some things back there, I could definitely I think there's a row to some trees here. Some information again, if I feel it's too sharp, or the background things need to be quite soft, always come back in with a wash, just like these things. If this is too sharp for where it is, come back in, soften it. Okay, now something's going on back there. I'm going to warm this up though. Take some yellow, some orange, some of that green. Come in here with just some warmer colors. This looks way too cold for what I want to get out of this. Okay, so I'm just going to bring some of this warmth into this. There's all kinds of plots of this color back there. It is springtime. Just gonna put some of this color, and then I'm just gonna soften this further back. The softer it will go. Starts to come forward. I could let it be a little bit less diluted. Careful not to overwork your detail brush, otherwise you will have no detail brush. It'll be just a bristly mess of something that once was a detail brush. Leave these. Yellow, pull those forward. I could pull some of this warmth into this mountain, foothill, really a mountain. Oh wait. So just to set myself straight as I come forward. I gotta make sure I'm not going too rich back there. Just the edge of this, there's a silo somewhere in there. That's the edge of the shop, so again, really make sure you force yourself to paint through things. Start pulling that backwards. Force yourself to paint through things. All right. Again, I'm working from the background, coming forward. Not quite done with the sky, and so I switch to my mid.